Getting ready for a run, and I want to show you guys one of the coolest things in our house. This is our shoe wall. So this was something that my husband definitely wanted in our new house. Running shoes as they go up, and then we have at the top, those are all our race shoes. So I want to show you some of the things that we have in our closet. So you might ask why we have so many running shoes. And the answer is because, well, there's 2 athletes in our household, but also different shoes are for different purposes. So for example, if I was going to go run on trails, I might pick this is a Nike trail running shoe. It is called the Zegma 2. And as you can see, it has these little lugs on the bottom that help you to have better grip and traction on the Vomero Plus. And so these are great. They're light. They have the ZoomX foam, and they're just they're not too heavy, but they're they have a little spring and a little bounce. So these are what I put on if I have like an easy run off the bike, if I'm doing long runs. These are the Saucony Endorphin Speed, I think 5. And the colorway is super cute. I have a lot of these. So this has a nylon plate in the bottom, which is different than a carbon plate, which you would use more for race day. But a nylon plate is great because it can give you some energy rebound. These are super light, very comfortable. So this is what I use when I'm going to do any kind of up-tempo effort. I can't reach. Nike Invincible 3. Those are my race shoes, and those are definitely the carbon plated shoes that we only use for race day. And my husband also, his are over there, he uses the Asics Metaspeed Sky, and you will see that he has transition laces in his. So I'm going to bring you back down so I can explain what those are. Actually, laces that you see at the top, some of them have little bumps. We like those. They're called Caterpie laces rather than the stretchy pieces that they have, like lock laces, because those you can kind of you can pull different little bumps through each portion. So you can have, like, if you want in the toe box to be looser, up by your ankle to be a little bit tighter, those are great laces. Now, transition laces are for racing and for short distance racing. So if you're going to go run a marathon, tie your shoes. If you're running off the bike, I mean, transition laces are all about speed. It just helps you get a little extra speed because you don't have to tie your shoes, right? But the thing is, when you get any distance over a 10K, the benefits kind of are decreased at that point. And there is a problem that can sometimes happen when wearing stretch laces, which is why we don't want to use them in training. They're for racing. Now, you want to practice in training to make sure you have them set up all right. But we do not train in transition laces because while they do keep your foot secure, there's a lot more movement, right? Because the goal is to get them on and off quickly. And so over time, that can lead to blisters. That can lead to other things like small changes in your running form and your gait. We're just not meant to use those all the time. So lace up your training shoes. And if you want to use those during a short course race, you can. Let's see, other tips. We have so many shoes because you want to rotate your shoes. So you don't want to run in the same pair of shoes every single day. They wear out faster, and you're not giving the foam enough time to rebound. And so you're running on squished foam. Not the best plan. So even if you don't have to have an entire wall of shoes, but if you have like even 2 pairs of shoes, you can just rotate so you're not wearing the same pair every single day. All right, this is the shoe dryer. Dry Guy from Amazon. I have my cycling shoes and some running shoes, and you literally just like that, and it turns it on. Oh, hi Jasper. And it dries your shoes. It is awesome, and I would highly recommend if you are a triathlete or live in hot climates. So what else? Oh, heart rate strap, because I'm getting ready to run. I use the Polar Arm Band, and then I'm testing out this new cool core temperature sensor, which I'm gonna have to write a little review about this guy. And then my run band from Naked Run, and this is what I use for training and for races. Has these little attachment guys. Put your bib number on the front, and then it's like 2 layers of mesh, so I can stash a bottle in here, which I'm gonna go make my run bottle now. All right, I'm gonna go run for an hour, so I have, this is 20 ounces, and I'm gonna put it in this run band, which fits right. Doesn't bounce. It is awesome. Highly recommend. Last thing, glasses. These are Rudy Project Turbulence glasses. Athletes actually use these at the Olympics, I think, in the skiing. But they're awesome because you can kind of see their transition lenses. So if it's super bright or kind of cloudy, they adjust. And Rudy Project's great. We actually, for our club, the Triple Threat Life Club, we get 30 to 40% off Rudy Project. So helmets, sunglasses. So if you guys would like that, go to the blog. Speaking of that, the link up there to the blog, you can sign up for the newsletter. And we do, I send out a weekly newsletter, no spam, just triathlon training tips, a lot of the stuff. So if you like these videos, you would definitely like the articles that I send. And we talk about race day insights. Sometimes we have interviews with like pro triathletes, coaches, and we do have a paid section. It's mostly free, but we do have a paid section, and that is like if you want like really deeper insights. So we do like videos of like behind the scenes, our race recaps, and we also do a monthly expert webinar. So we have people come on. We're having a strength coach come on this month. We've had pro triathletes. We've had Matthew Marquard's come on in the past. And so, yeah, it's a lot of fun. And we do that monthly. We have an expert webinar, and the paid subscribers can tune in live and get a chance to ask some of these people really, their questions. It's really cool. So sign up for the newsletter, free and paid version. I'm going to go run now so I can get back and make dinner before my husband gets home because he has to go run. So that's what you have to do when you have two triathletes training for Ironman in the house. Have a great day.